doesn't care. On the other hand, na Niti, na Neta, na Nishan, we are the ones who are more concerned than the India alliance itself is what it perceives, what it seems right now. Secondly, sir, the important aspect is history, if forgotten, can be very easily and conveniently obfuscated. 2004, there was clearly a phase of the UPA. Why that phase never went on to become the Prime Minister but was chairman of the NPAs, chairperson of the NSE and ran the government from the outside, you should know and you should spell it out to our people. And is that the same scenario today? At that time, Mr. Vajpayee was going for a second term. This time around, Prime Minister Narendra Modi going for a third term. How many seats did the BJP have at that time and how many seats does it have today? And have they not returned a better purchase than last time? And hasn't the I.N.D.I opposition ball only slipped over the last 8 years? So these are questions. So fact to fact and history in terms of what the scenario then was and what it is today. These are aspects which need to be considered.
Sometimes history repeats it.
No.
History may repeat it.
No, true sir. History will repeat itself. But the scenario has to be the same. The cycle has to be the same. You can't have two separate cycles. Sir, 27 inch की cycle पे 18 inch का पहिया लगाएंगे तो cycle चलेगी नहीं. 1 minute, Dr. Ranganathan.
Scenario is entirely different.
Dr. Ranganathan,
The scenario is entirely different.
Professor, I didn't interrupt you, Professor.
Okay, scenario is different is what you're saying. That's exactly what I'm also saying, sir. Scenario is different from 2004 and 2023. Yes, Dr. Ranganathan.
Yeah, Anand, in a light-hearted vein, it doesn't bother me so much that my good friend America ji has been stumped 3 times by you. What troubles me is that he's come to bat without wearing the guard. That is what is more troublesome. No, but to come back to this issue, Anand, I want to make a couple of points. You see, I want to say something here, which possibly has not been said and will not be said, at least in this debate, is that it doesn't actually matter to me, even if the BJP doesn't bring out a face, because this country has taken its decades. But this country has gone beyond this facial recognition and waiting to vote for a face. I'm telling you this. So it actually doesn't matter. And, America ji took the example of Manmohan Singh. He's absolutely right. UPA had not declared the prime ministerial face. And in many cases, when the BJP declared it, it lost. But the fact of the matter is people are not voting for the Modi as a face. What they are voting for right now is in the last 10 years since 2014, right now 100 million kitchens of the poorest of the poor in this country have Ujjawala gas connections. This is what they're voting for. If Modi had not delivered this, they wouldn't care who Modi is, what his face looks like. Right now 100 million people are living in homes that have been built by Modi. Right now, 120 million toilets have been built in houses. Each new toilet built has saved a family 52,000 rupees in health benefits. This is the situation. This is what they're going to vote for. 260 million Indians are now insured for 5 lakhs on health insurance. And the biggest child mortality reason is household air pollution. Modi, through Ujjawala, through supplying 100 million gas cylinders, has directly saved 150,000 lives every year in the last 10 years. So let us give our Indian voters its due. Let us not patronize them. Let us not say that they are always going to vote for a face. No, I put it to you that if Modi had not done any of these things,
correct,
he did not deserve to win. People are not going to vote for a face, either Modi or Pawar or Nitish Kumar or Mr. Kharge. They are voting for something that has happened, that has been delivered to them.
Correct. So the promise of delivery and delivering upon that promise. So these are two aspects which you are very clearly highlighting and saying that had people's lives not been bettered and had that not been palpable on ground, Prime Minister Narendra Modi would not have enjoyed the kind of trust and popularity that he does right now. Even world over, the approval ratings are coming because of PM's work and the ethic and the delivery on that. There will be critics. Has he done everything right? Perhaps not. Nobody can get everything right. But Sidharth Yadav is back with us. We just lost his line. One of the aspects, Sidharth Yadav, is, yes, the BJP is also asking Niti, Neta, Nishan, who's the prime ministerial face, etc., etc. But the BJP is also worried that if all of these 26 parties decide, let's try and capitalize, and whoever is leading in front in their regional area, the others will back them, and whoever returns the best aggregate then calls the shots, then you are in serious trouble, sir. Because if each party, all these people collate and combine their forces, then the BJP will have a problem breaking through in a lot of its seats. You are hoping and praying that they continue to remain divided.
No, Anand, I really don't bet a lot on imaginary situations, and this is particularly one. We have been discussing about this, we have been discussing about a seat sharing, about a Neta, about a Niti. From past 6 months, nothing has come out, nothing at all. And what would trouble us is not this. What troubles us is that all the opposition leaders, the so-called opposition leaders, have gone together on just one ground. And that ground is to save themselves from the corruption, from the kusashan, from the bad deeds that they have done in their rule, to get together, to put down a government, to take out, to pick out things which are not good about our country, particularly point out, highlight things that this is not right,
No,
that
sir,
is not right.
What is
and
not
build
right
up
to
a
highlight, that is the job of the
propaganda
opposition.
for
And if the
country
opposition gravitates towards each other against one man,
Absolutely.
that is PM Narendra
And
Modi.
that is why I was
Well,
completing
that
and
is to
saying,
PM
build
Modi's
up
credit and to
propaganda
the
of things
opposition's
which are not
credit.
true.
If they unite, sir, then you have a problem getting to 51% vote share. You have a problem getting to 51% vote share if the opposition unites, Sidharth Yadav.
Anand, that is why I was completing my last line.
Ji.
That is why I was completing my last line and trying to build a propaganda of something which is not true. Now they want to get together, more than welcome. Go come together. They have tried this in so many state elections also. But is this really possible? With the I.N.D.I.A party give out seats in Punjab and Delhi? Are RJD and JDU ready to give seats to NCP, to the Communist Party, to Congress in Bihar? Is the Samajwadi Party ready to give anything?
It's a matter of just understanding. If all the left, sir, if the left Congress, the JDU puts its might and muscle under RJD and says we will fight all under the RJD flag or the RJD symbol, or whichever seats are gathered, everybody will consolidate their votes. There will only be 1:1 in Bihar. Similar scenario in Maharashtra, where it is between the Uddhav Sena Congress and the NCP, and the rest will gather behind them wherever these seats are. Wherever Uddhav Sena candidate is there, no other candidate fights. It's a direct straight fight. If it becomes to a one-on-one fight, it will take some hatching it out. They will take some time to sit together, and there will be some eyeballing. That will all happen. But if this happens, then you have a serious problem, sir.
I'll just take 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I'll just take 10 seconds. I say it again. I don't bet on imaginary situations. That is a very imaginary situation. The reality is Akhilesh, Vakhilesh, Chirkut. The reality is this. It's a far away from here. Who is stopping them to come together? Who is stopping them to get behind one man,
Correct.
one person,
they don't
one
need
party in one
sir,
state? Who is doing that?
They don't need to come together 6 months ahead of the election.
Times.
They can come together 2 months ahead of the election also, and they can come together. Yes, America and Narayanan wants to come in. Yes, America.
Very right.
Yes, America and Narayanan.
Very right.
First time, Anand, I agree with you. You post the right question to him. He is not answering your question directly because he is afraid when the united opposition stands together, then they will defeat. And I think you posed the question for the first time directly, and he is dodging the question. The necessity is the mother of invention. Opposition has no choice but to unite if they have to take on the existing government. Now, exactly this is what happened when Congress was very strong. Every opposition, their only goal was to get rid of Congress, and they did get together. Most of the sometimes they win, sometimes they lost. So this can happen now. There are regional parties, like as you pointed out in Bihar, they can take lead in the Bihar, like in Tamil Nadu. DMK takes a lead in the alliance. Like in Telangana, Congress will take an alliance. Wherever the regional party is strong, they will take the lead in that particular state, and you will see
So
the
that
result.
means the Congress
And
will
that's
not take
what
the lead in
Congress
more
is
than
trying
8
to do.
states, sir. The Congress will then not take the lead in 8 states where there is a straight fight with the BJP.
That-
Everywhere else it will play
as a
second
matter
fiddle.
of fact,